Can the Colts win a game in Jacksonville in 2024? Can we win a game in Jacksonville? That's all I want for Christmas, is to win a game in 2024. Love and light. Ladies and gentlemen, football season is here. All right, guys. Now, if you're fans of Swamp Talk, welcome to Colts Nation. I've been sitting, I've been brewing, and I've been waiting to talk not only AFC South football, but definitely Colts football. Now, before we get to the content, we're on the grind to 1,000 subscribers. Make sure you hit that link. Make sure you hit that sub. Make sure you hit that like, unless you're a Texans, Jags, or Titans fans. Let me know in the comments. Let's get started. Okay. Now, I've been sitting quiet the entire offseason. I haven't made too many rumblings about the Colts, Anthony Richardson, the roster. I felt like we handled business. A lot of people like to say Chris Ballard. Some people know him as Bargain Bin Ballard. I personally think he's made a lot of good moves in the offseason. And when I say a lot of good moves, I mean he retained like six pieces of the team's core. He re-signed Zaire Franklin. He re-signed Kenny Moore and Julian Blackmon. He re-signed Michael Pittman Jr. The year before, he re-signed Jonathan Taylor. We're not even going to get into the rookie first-year mistake about, signing a running back, giving him $34 million, and then not playing him on the last down of the season to get into the playoffs. We're not even going to talk about that. I don't know. Maybe they seen him on red, like, on Madden when you see the running back on red. I don't know. What I do know is I don't even fault him for that. That was a first-year regime and culture coming together, and I pretty much think they did a good job. Gardner Minshew fell all over the field. They made plays. That was last year, right? Off-season, I didn't even condemn Ballard's non-moves. I didn't condemn them. Now, where this video is about to take a turn as we start to look towards the season, week 1, against our rivals, the Texans, I got to ask a question. Simmons, he went to Atlanta. L'Jarius Sneed went to our rival, the Titans. I'm trying to figure out what is the move that made sense to cut Ronnie Harrison Jr. from a depleted secondary. The verdict is still out on Juju Brents. He's a pretty good player. I like to think of him as a poor man's team. Hillman. Peanut Tillman. That's the guy I'm fucking up, guys. That's the guy I'm talking about. I like to think of him as that. I don't know. I don't know if we have any depth on this Colts secondary. The D-line is good. The linebackers are good. I just don't know if we have any depth. I don't know. Dallas Flowers, he might show up. He might not. Like I said, the verdict is out on a lot of these young guys. So, I don't know if Chris Ballard is doing the Tony Dungy thing and valuing his scouting department, looking at people they already have on the practice rosters. I don't know. What I do know is coming into the season, the 3 keys the Colts need to make sure they execute to be the utmost successful are as follows. Anthony Richardson has to stay healthy. I don't care if he's throwing. I don't care if he's running. Anthony Richardson has to stay on the field. He is electricity. He is a playmaker. Something is going to happen. Got to keep him healthy. Number 2, we paid Jonathan Taylor $34 million for a reason. Now, I'm not saying let's run this guy into the ground, but about 30% of our offense should be predicated on him. Number 3, we got a dark horse, scary good receiving room. Michael Pittman Jr., 1,000-yard receiver. Josh Downs, he can get down the field and go. The rookie, Adonai Mitchell from Texas. He's made some plays in the preseason. I think he's going to shock some people. Alex Pierce, he's been known to show a glimmer too. Mo Alley Cox, playmaker. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the matchup. So the receiving core is decent. We have a good running back. The offense is set. I think this is just going to come down to situational football. I think this is going to come down to coaching. And for fucking God's sakes, I don't mean to curse in this video, but I just got to ask, Can the Colts win a game in Jacksonville in 2024? Can we win a game in Jacksonville? That's all I want for Christmas, is to win a game in 2024. That's all I got, guys. This has been the first edition of For the Shoe Talk. There's going to be plenty more. I think our defense is stacked. I think our defense is set. Underrated corner, Kenny Moore. League leader, tackler, Zaire Franklin. We already know about Julian Blackmon. We got Raekwon Davis. We got Lalou, draft rookie. I think he's going to make a lot of plays. We got Kwity Paye on a contract year. I think he's going to make a lot more plays now that Sampson has been lost for the year. So on the defensive side of the ball, we are just as good on the offensive side of the ball. And I know people like to say these LeBron facts don't matter. These Colts, this era of the Colts, are 2-0 against Patrick Mahomes. For what it's worth, I don't know if it means anything. They beat him on the road, and they've beat him in the drum in Lucas. So, yes, the Colts, dark horses. I think they're going to make some plays. I have them in position to take the AFC South. I'm not a believer in the Texans. I think the tape of last year and all the great things that the Texans do good, and they are a very good roster over there. I think the tape is going to catch up to them, and I'm going to lean on the Zaire Franklin. All I know is when Anthony Richardson is on the field, they were up 21-3. That's all I know. So if you enjoyed this edition of For the Two Chat, make sure you tap in as we continue to grow, as we continue to grind, as we continue to step on the AFC South, the NFL, and we get back to the days of the great Peyton Manning. Till next time, King of the Podcast, Casual Gamer, the Contrarian. If you want to pull up and you want to talk Colts football, college football, make sure you check out us live, daily on Twitch. Link is in the bio. If you're a Gators fan or an SEC fan, or just, you want to talk live, link is in the bio. Gator Talk is up. Welcome to the first edition of many Colts Nations For the Shoe episodes. I'm out.